So we got Rafael dos Santos, right? Dos Santos
Yes, yes,
against Moicano. I'm not
Moicano.
gonna
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
try saying his first name. Can't really remember how to say it. Yet again, Polynesian guy, okay? Hey, Castle. I hope you watch this one. I pronounced them correctly this time, all right? So get off my back, brother. We all in this together. Anyways, this fight I felt should have been stopped by the fourth round.
Mhm.
Now, Moicano, he's a warrior. Take nothing away from him. But if I want to see him fighting for a long career, sometimes when the damage is there and it's so visible and it looks so nasty, you got to stop the fight. I mean, are we forgetting that Michael Bisping can't see out of an eye because of this type of stuff? The damage that he took?
So listen, um, I'm not disagreeing with you, but sometimes I don't get it if it's them trying to please the fans or what is going on. But I say right there and there, doctor should be allowed to make the call. Forget if the fighter's going to get upset, right?
Yeah.
That's a call you should make, and that's a call. It's good. It's good. It's done. It's over with. I don't care if the fighter get upset. A fighter
Yeah.
might, in the moment, in the heat of the moment, he might be upset. But after, going realizing you got to go to a hospital and get all these bunch of stitches, and then
And
you finally
surgery.
realize, yeah, you finally realize, okay, that's good. So what is it? What's more important, living to fight 10 more fights, or you're gonna fight 2 more fights and that's it? Your career is done, right?
Uh, but here's the thing, right, Da Vinci? You did some of this stuff. I've seen some of these fighters that boxing wise and MMA wise. I've gone to some of these gyms in our city. It's a pride thing, man. You know what I mean? I worked this hard to put all this work in. I can still see. I think I have a chance. And like I said, by the fourth round, it was obvious Rafael had the fight. There was no way he was going to come back unless he knocked him out. And you know what? To be honest, he did show. He showed that he wasn't willing to give up. But Rafael, he had him in every aspect of the fight.
Yeah.
Stand up, he had him. Ground game, had him. Like he had multiple takedowns. He at one point in time there was a whole round, the last round, he just sat on him,
Yeah. Hey, listen.
beating the dog ish out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, before I get back to your point about pride and everything, listen, props to Moicano. You took the fight on 5 days' notice. That I mean, props to you, and you fight like a dog. You fight with your heart.
Of
So
course, nothing
with
but
him on,
respect for him on that. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
props to him
Because
on
it's a
that.
catchweight. I was going to ask you about that too. So when it's a catchweight, it means that somebody backed out, and this is the replacement.
Well, what's the name got? What's the name got? I think he got sick. Rafael Fazil. Right?
Oh, he
Oh
got, he got,
boy.
he got, he got
Oh
Rowena. Rowena
yeah.
got him.
I'm not sure. Yeah, something like that. But
Okay.
that fight would have been good because that boy's. Whew, yeah. But yeah, so he got fight, and I think what's his name was supposed to step in, but I don't know what happened to that. Islam Makachev.
Yeah. Yo,
Yes. So,
everybody's afraid to fight this guy, and he was supposed to step in. What happened with that?
and the funny thing is too about this is the backstory is it's been 3 times Rafael dos Anjos, and Islam was supposed to fight. 3 times it's been scheduled and never happened. So if I'm not mistaken, this probably would have been the fourth time, but it didn't happen.
Is
Um,
it somebody scared, or is this just it's too short notice for it to happen?
it's hard for me to say. I mean, like, hey, 3 times it's supposed to happen, and all the I don't know, man. I guess all the pullouts and all the side was on Raphael's side, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But listen, get back to your point where you say pride. Yes, you're right, King. I get it. A lot of dudes have too much pride, way too much pride. Um, but isn't that why we have the doctors there?
Yeah, it should
So
be.
so we don't have to deal with fighters' pride? Because if that was the case, and we didn't have no doctors, King, wouldn't we see worse things? Wouldn't we see guys willing to quit when they're just getting destroyed, two eyes closed, right? They wouldn't quit because of pride, right? So that's
That's
why we
very
have the
true.
doctors in place to, okay, who cares about these guys' pride? It's your guys' call. You're a doctor, you're a professional, and you
Well,
look at it,
yeah.
and
Even the ref wanted to stop it though in the bench. Like the ref
exactly,
was like, "Yo, man, like this guy's face, like I don't feel comfortable with this." You
yeah.
know what I
But
mean? And then he
that's the
even
thing.
told him in the fifth round, he said, "Show me something in 30 seconds, or I'm stopping this."
If we stop it, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
It's reasonable to stop it.
Yeah. It's
We can
reasonable to
check.
stop.
We continue on it. It's your call.
Are you telling me he can see out of that eye?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
He can see out of the eye.
Okay, cool. 30 seconds to turn this around. I'll stop this fight. You understand me? Fair play. Fair play.
And even then, he still didn't really show anything because he got put down on the ground. You know, like it should have just been. It should have been, done. Like,
And the thing is, too, watching the fight. If you watch the fight in context and details, and you understand those two things, you would know fifth round, Rafael took it easy and he eased up. If you watched it, you know it, you saw
oh
it.
yeah,
He eased up, and then you know what he go? He was going to the left eye a lot. He wasn't going to the other eye anymore. So and then he just took it down.
nothing
That
but
was it.
respect for that though,
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
knew he won the fight.
yeah.
He knew he won the fight, and he knew that Moicano didn't want to give up. So instead of damaging this guy to the point where, you know what I mean, you mess up his livelihood, he said, you know what, I already know I got this fight. I'm gonna get him in a position where it's more than clear. The ref is gonna have to stop this eventually if he has half a brain. And no disrespect to the ref, because I'm not saying that he's dumb, and I'm not saying
Mhm.
that he didn't want to stop it. I'm just making a statement where he Rafael was trying to make the ref stop the fight for him
Yeah.
by getting him on the ground, putting him against the cage, and just pummeling on him, but making sure that he wasn't hitting him in his left eye as much. He went to the right.
Okay, so for me is listen, referees, if you're gonna stop a fight when the fight shouldn't be stopped too early, right? Right? That's I got an issue with that, right? But if the ref stop a fight because of the fighter's safety, I will never question that, right?
Sometimes
Right?
it's hard though,
Yeah.
because you have to think about it. Sometimes a guy gets hit, he's wobbly, right? He has a chance to recover, but the ref stops the fight because he goes, "Oh, safety."
No, 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 no. I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about in the context, in the details of he has a bad injury. His eyes are closed. He can't see, right? He can't see, but this guy still doesn't want to quit. I said when the ref stops that off a fighter's safety,
Yeah.
cool, right? I understand you getting rocked and then you know, and then you still can recover in 3 seconds, and then the ref stops it. That you can questionable. But when it comes into fighter safety and the fighter's injury, listen. For me, my whole point here is those guys have the power, and they shouldn't care what fans or what the fighter thinks. That's the
Yeah.
power, doctors and the referee, so no one gets hurt.
So for those who might not have watched it or might don't understand, the dynamic of this fight, let me break it down for y'all with a couple numbers, okay? I'm gonna go knockdowns. So Rafael, he's got one total strikes, right? 179 over 318. So he's about 56.3% connecting. Okay, this is for Rafael. I'm not even gonna talk about Moicano yet. Okay,
Mhm.
or Moicano, sorry, Moicano, right? Takedowns. He was 5 and 15, 33%. So right there, looking just at those numbers, you definitely would assume that, Rafael got the fight. Let me go to Moicano though. Okay. So 99 over 185. So he's 53.5. So he did throw some strikes, didn't throw as many, but landed close to almost the same percentage, right? Significant
Yeah.
strikes, 88 over 172, 51.2. So he's still a little bit below him, right? He went 0 for 3 on takedowns,
Hmm.
right? So I think Rafael's game plan worked the best because he hit him a couple times and got him rattled, a couple leg kicks, and then what I mean, like he went for his couple takedowns. But I think altogether,
Mm.
Rafael he put it in the judge's hands, but he made it so clear that even if they had stopped the fight at the third round, I feel Rafael still would have won. It wouldn't have been a split decision. It would have been unanimous.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 200% right. And the thing with Rafael too, Rafael has always been a balanced fighter.
Yeah,
He's a balanced fighter. He can mix it up and he can go anywhere. You know, and then he has a gas tank too. So listen, a guy who's balanced and have a gas tank, you know, it's gonna be a rough night for most people, right?
For sure.
And the toolbox is full too. It's gonna beat him up. And listen, what was crazy about this fight was it was like 13 to 14 minutes of control time.
Yeah.
Wow. For Rafael. I mean, come on. That
That's
right
what I'm
there.
saying.
So, yeah. Stop the fight or whatever, doctor stoppage. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Right? It wouldn't matter. I guess, listen, the thing too, King, it's not like the reason why you don't stop the fight. It's not like it was a close fight. No, if it's a very close fight and you can't tell who's winning, right? I get it. You can probably let him finish the fight. Yeah. But if it's a clear fight, Rafael won every single round, 4 rounds. He was up 4 rounds to nothing, dominating, unanimous.
Stop the fight.
Stop the fight.
Even the ref goes, there's reason to stop this fight. You know what I mean? He's like, you can stop it right now if you want. And he's like, nah. Goes over to Moicano and says, hey, show me something in 30 seconds or I'm dead in this.
And he listen, props to Moicano. He showed more than anyone because he went after it. He rocked. What's his name?
Raphael.
Raphael. Yeah. I was like,
but even then, I think if I'm correct, after the second round, after the second round, his corner kept telling him, "Listen, you got to throw the jab. You got to put pressure on him. Don't let him back you up. You're letting him back you up too much. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Circle away from his strong hand. He's peppering you in your left eye. Like you gotta do something about this."
I think that's where he made the mistake. He should have used his jab. He should have used his distance. He should have used his reach. Because you can tell Rafael comes in and he comes in. He throws a leg kick, comes back, he ducks down, he goes in, and he gets the body, gets the clinch, makes it the dirty boxing. So, but overall, I think it was a good fight, even though it was a unanimous decision. Yeah.
You know, Moicano, nothing but claps and kudos for you, my guy. You're a warrior. You took this fight in short notice. You know what I mean? I just hope that they really do what I was hearing the announcer saying and promote this guy more and make his star rise, because very few fights I've seen where somebody comes in short notice where it looks like it's just a knockout away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's all Moicano needed. He rocked him. If he just rushed him and got him, it could have been a comeback of the year.
Hey, yeah. Listen, maybe if he had more time to prepare, bro, all of those things he was getting exposed to, he could have fixed those. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, anything else on this?
We're good on this fight, bro.
Okay.
But people, like, smash, subscribe to the smash button. Come on, just click those takedowns. Takedowns, control times on those buttons. Come on,
rock with your boys. You know what I mean? We need significant strikes on the like button. Okay. And we need a unanimous decision on the sub.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.